The countdown is on. The moon is about to shake things up, and you need to be ready. If you don't act now, tomorrow could hit you like a tidal wave of unexpected challenges. The third week of February, 2025 is bringing some serious energy, and the moon has a warning you cannot afford to ignore. Emotions will run high, decisions will feel heavier, and opportunities could slip through your fingers if you don't align with the cosmic flow. The universe is sending signals. It's up to you to catch them before they pass you by. This is not the time to sit back and wait. The lunar energy is about to test your limits, force you to face uncomfortable truths, and push you toward action. The good news? You have the power to turn it all into something incredible, but only if you're prepared. These warnings are here to help you navigate the intense shifts that are coming your way. If you're ready to make bold choices and take control, now is the time to tune in. The moon is speaking, and it's urgent. If you're ready to embrace the powerful shifts, drop a comment below saying, "I'm ready." Hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel so we can strengthen this cosmic portal together. Get aligned with the energy. You don't want to miss what's coming next. Lunar Energy Surge. The first segment of this lunar cycle brings a surge of energy unlike anything you've experienced recently. This heightened energy isn't just about feeling more alive or motivated. It's a powerful force that can propel you forward, pushing you to take action, sometimes in ways that feel urgent. There's a deep, almost primal feeling that you can no longer remain passive. Something inside you will awaken, urging you to make moves. The momentum is undeniable, and the universe is aligning to support you in whatever direction you choose. But the key is to recognize that it's not a time for passivity. It's a time for boldness. Alongside the surge, you might feel a pressing sense of urgency. It will feel like there's little time to waste, and decisions will need to be made quickly. You could face situations where waiting or overthinking might leave you behind, and clarity will often feel fleeting. In these moments, trust yourself and act. The energy fueling you during this time is not here to sit quietly. It's ready to push you into action. It's not about rushing in fear, but about stepping forward with confidence, even if it's not 100% clear where the path leads. The urgency you feel is part of the cosmic push to break free from stagnation. As the surge of energy flows, emotional waves will also come. These aren't the everyday fluctuations you may be used to. These are deep, sudden shifts that could catch you off guard. One moment you may feel entirely clear-headed and driven, only to be swept into a tide of emotion the next. These emotional waves may be unpredictable and intense, ranging from bursts of excitement to moments of vulnerability. In such times, grounding yourself will be essential. Allow yourself to experience what you feel, but don't let it consume you. The intensity is there to help you release what no longer serves you and to cleanse you of any emotional blocks holding you back. You will be given the space to process and heal, but the key is to stay grounded amidst the chaos. Within this surge of energy, you may also encounter sudden bursts of motivation, flashes of insight or ideas that feel incredibly inspiring. They might feel like an inner spark that lights up your mind, leading you toward new projects, goals, or creative endeavors. These bursts can feel like a wave of energy that rushes in, filling you with excitement and direction. Don't ignore these moments. They are potent. They are the universe sending you signals that it's time to move in a new direction or initiate something that's been waiting for your attention. Even if you're unsure about where it will take you, trust in the energy. It's guiding you to explore uncharted waters. And here's the key element to hold on to: intuition. This time is primed for breakthroughs, not just in what you achieve outwardly, but in how you perceive the world. Your intuitive nudges will be sharp, clear, and undeniable. Trust them. If you feel drawn to take a particular step or make a certain change, don't second guess it. The intuitive insights that arise during this period are your spiritual compass, pointing you toward the opportunities that align with your deeper path. They won't always make logical sense, but their presence is undeniable. These nudges are signs from your higher self, guiding you with quiet confidence. In this phase, the universe is offering you an invitation to break free from inertia. The surge of energy you're experiencing isn't about rushing blindly, but about moving with purpose. understanding that timing is everything. Your decisions have the potential to change the course of your journey, but only if you trust in yourself and your intuition. Stay open, stay aware, and most importantly, stay grounded in the midst of the powerful energy that's pushing you forward. This is your opportunity to act with clarity, trust, and alignment. The heightened energy is here to show you that you are capable of more than you realize. Embrace it, trust it, and let it propel you toward the breakthroughs you've been waiting for. Decision-making pressure. In the second segment of this lunar cycle, the energy turns its focus toward the critical decisions that will inevitably surface. The decisions you're faced with won't be the usual small choices. They will be significant, carrying weight that may affect the course of your life or current journey. There is an undeniable pressure that accompanies these decisions. A sense of urgency will arise, making it seem as though you must act quickly. The circumstances around you may push you to respond immediately, creating a feeling that there's no time to hesitate. But in this moment, it's crucial to slow down. The rush of energy will want to push you toward action, but before jumping, pause and listen. Your confidence will be tested in a way that may feel unfamiliar. The choices in front of you could feel more challenging than usual, leading you to doubt yourself or your ability to make the right decision. There may be moments where fear or uncertainty cloud your judgment, making it hard to see clearly. It's natural to question your path when faced with such decisions, especially when each choice holds different outcomes. In these moments of doubt, trust that this pressure is not here to confuse you, but to strengthen you. It's an opportunity to refine your decision-making process and truly learn to listen to your inner voice. As the situation intensifies, you might feel like a quick response is required to avoid missing an opportunity. The pressure will urge you to act swiftly, to keep pace with external forces that seem to be in motion. But understand this: rushing into a decision will not serve you well. The answer you seek lies not in speed, but in clarity. Quick reactions may lead to regret or an unclear path, so take the time to center yourself. Breathe deeply, connect with your inner wisdom, and don't let external pressure dictate your choices. The universe may be testing your ability to remain grounded and balanced even when the world seems to demand instant decisions. You may encounter situations where immediate decisions are unavoidable, whether it's in your career, relationships, or personal life. These moments might feel like they're happening in real time, with no room for second thoughts. However, even in these moments, you still have a choice in how you respond. It's crucial to pause, even if just for a moment, to give yourself the space to process. Trust that you don't need to make decisions out of fear or impulsive reaction. This pause is an opportunity to gain perspective and clarity, to hear the quiet wisdom that resides within you. Reflecting on both sides of the situation will be key. The pressure to act quickly may make it seem like there's only one option or path to follow, but there are always multiple perspectives. It's easy to become fixated on one outcome, but this period will require you to step back and weigh all possibilities. What are the potential benefits? What could be the long-term consequences? Are there hidden aspects you've overlooked? Ask yourself the tough questions and trust that in doing so, you will open up new insights. When you take the time to reflect on both sides of the situation, you allow yourself to make a choice that is grounded in wisdom, not fear. The decisions ahead are not about getting things right or wrong. They are opportunities for growth, learning, and spiritual alignment. The pressure you feel is there to test your resilience and your ability to remain aligned with your true path. Your decisions don't need to be perfect, but they do need to come from a place of balance and clarity. In this moment, trust that the time you spend reflecting will guide you to a place of alignment and peace. The universe is asking you to slow down in order to make decisions that will serve you in the long run, so don't rush. By doing so, you empower yourself to move forward with conviction and confidence, knowing that your choices are aligned with your highest good. Relationships and boundaries. During this phase, your relationships will come to the forefront and deep emotional exchanges will arise in your personal life. These exchanges are not just surface-level conversations, but will touch on deeper aspects of your connections with others. You may find that long-held emotions, unspoken feelings, or unresolved issues begin to surface, creating an opportunity for healing and transformation. This can feel intense, but it is necessary for growth. The energy in the air will pull these deeper layers into the light, allowing you to see the truth of your connections, whether they are supportive or draining. As these emotions surface, it's crucial to set clear boundaries. Without boundaries, the emotional demands of this time can overwhelm you. Boundaries aren't about shutting others out. They're about protecting your emotional well-being and ensuring that you are not giving more than you can handle. During this period, there may be moments when you feel stretched thin, where others' emotions or needs are pushing you beyond your capacity. This is where knowing your limits is key. By setting boundaries, you maintain your energy and mental peace while still being available for those who need you. It's an act of self-respect that ensures you can be present for others without losing yourself in the process. Tension will likely arise within your relationships during this time, but instead of viewing it as a negative, recognize it as an opportunity for growth. Tension can be a catalyst for change. It creates the space needed for healing and transformation. If there are unspoken issues, they may come to a head, forcing you to confront them. This may feel uncomfortable, but it's the discomfort that invites you to dig deeper, to look at the truth that lies beneath the surface. Use this tension as a tool for deepening your understanding of yourself and others. Rather than running from the conflict, lean into it with the intention to grow. Conflict, when approached with wisdom, can clear away old patterns and create the foundation for healthier, more aligned relationships. Honest communication will be a central theme in your personal life. You will be encouraged to speak your truth, even when the topics are difficult. This is not the time to hold back out of fear of upsetting others. The universe is creating the conditions for meaningful conversations that bring clarity and understanding. This is your chance to express what has been unsaid, to confront difficult feelings, and to foster deeper connections with those around you. Be honest with yourself first and then share that truth with others. Vulnerability is the gateway to deeper intimacy, and by speaking your truth, you create the space for others to do the same. During this period, it's also important to reevaluate whether certain relationships are still aligned with your personal goals. As you go through this emotional process, you may begin to realize that some connections no longer serve your highest good. This could involve relationships that drain your energy, hold you back, or no longer resonate with the person you are becoming. Reassessing these connections allows you to make empowered choices about where you invest your time and energy. Not all relationships are meant to last forever, and this period may ask you to make tough decisions about who you keep close and who you let go of. Trust that this reevaluation is not about rejection, but about honoring your own path and honoring others' paths as well. Through all of this, the energy encourages a shift in how you approach relationships. It's not about fixing others or sacrificing your own well-being for the sake of harmony. Instead, it's about honoring your needs, communicating clearly, and making space for the relationships that truly align with who you are and where you're headed. This is a time for emotional growth, but also for discerning which relationships support that growth and which ones hold you back. Trust yourself and trust that this period of emotional exchange and boundary setting will ultimately lead to stronger, more authentic connections. Heightened sensitivity. During this phase, your sensitivity to the world around you will heighten significantly. Your senses, both physical and intuitive, will become more attuned to the energies around you. You may notice that the slightest changes in your environment, whether they are emotional, energetic, or physical, will catch your attention. Sounds, colors, and even unspoken words will stand out more than usual. It may feel like you are picking up on layers of energy that were previously unnoticed. This heightened sensitivity can be both a gift and a challenge as you become more aware of the subtleties of the world around you. The key is to honor this sensitivity without allowing it to overwhelm you. With this sharpness in your senses comes an increase in emotional awareness. You will find yourself more attuned to the emotions of those around you, perhaps even picking up on feelings that others are not expressing openly. This ability to empathize with others will deepen, but it may also feel draining at times. The emotions of others can feel as though they are your own, and this can be exhausting if you are not careful. You will need to differentiate between what belongs to you and what belongs to others. Your ability to sense what others are feeling can create deeper connections, but it can also leave you vulnerable to emotional exhaustion if you don't maintain a sense of emotional boundaries. In this heightened state, it's essential to be mindful of the stimuli in your environment. The energy around you will feel more intense, and situations that were once easy to tolerate might now feel overwhelming. Sounds, crowds, and even chaotic environments could feel draining. This is a time when your energy reserves can deplete quickly, so taking regular breaks to retreat into solitude will be vital for maintaining your balance. Finding a quiet, peaceful space to recharge will help you regain clarity and prevent emotional burnout. Solitude allows you to reconnect with your inner self, to filter out the external noise, and to recalibrate before diving back into the demands of the world. Embrace moments of quiet reflection as a form of self-care during this time. Negative environments or people will also have a stronger impact on you during this period. You may find yourself more sensitive to the energy of a room or the emotional state of those you interact with. If you are surrounded by negativity, whether it be in the form of toxic people or a draining environment, you may feel emotionally triggered. These external influences can quickly drain your energy, leaving you feeling depleted or even unsettled. It is important to recognize when something or someone is affecting your emotional state and take steps to protect yourself. Trust your instincts when you feel that something is off and take action to create space from negative influences. This could mean physically removing yourself from certain situations or simply setting emotional boundaries in your interactions. In this heightened state of sensitivity, nurturing yourself will become even more important. You will need to take extra care in maintaining your emotional and physical well-being. Because you are more attuned to the energies around you, it is easy to overlook your own needs in favor of helping others or absorbing the emotions of those around you. To keep your balance, you must prioritize self-care practices that support both your emotional and physical health. This could include meditation, grounding exercises, and any other practices that help you center yourself and recharge. Pay attention to your body and your emotions, and be proactive in giving yourself the space and nourishment you need. When you nurture yourself, you strengthen your ability to stay balanced amidst the heightened sensitivity of this period. Overall, the heightened sensitivity you are experiencing is a powerful tool for deeper awareness and growth. It offers you the opportunity to connect with the world in a more profound way, but it also requires responsibility. By being mindful of your boundaries, taking time for solitude, and nurturing your well-being, you can navigate this period with grace and use your increased sensitivity to foster deeper self-awareness and compassion for others. Creative sparks. During this period, creativity will flow with a newfound intensity. If you felt blocked or stagnant in certain areas of your life, this surge of creative energy will break through those barriers. The energy surrounding you now is designed to ignite inspiration, especially where you've been stuck. It will feel as though ideas and insights come easily, even in places where you've struggled to make progress. This is the time when projects or passions that felt stagnant may suddenly see new life. Your creative energy is activated, and it's pushing you to move beyond old limitations. Inspiration during this time can strike suddenly and without warning. You might find yourself in the middle of a routine activity when a brilliant idea comes to you out of nowhere. These flashes of inspiration may be unexpected, so it's crucial not to dismiss them. Even if they seem fleeting or impractical at first glance, trust that these ideas are important. They are the universe's way of guiding you to new opportunities and possibilities. Don't let self-doubt or the busyness of life push these inspirations aside. Write them down, explore them, and give them room to grow. These moments are gifts, rare opportunities to access deeper layers of creativity that are aligned with your highest path. To fully harness this creative energy, engage in artistic activities or start new projects. Whether it's something you've always wanted to try or something that feels completely unfamiliar, now is the time to dive in. Creativity thrives in action, and the more you participate in activities that allow you to express yourself, whether through art, writing, music, or any other form, the more you will tap into the flow of inspiration. Don't worry about perfection or the end result. This is about enjoying the process and letting the creative energy move through you. The act of creation itself will unlock even more ideas and clarity. By committing to creative endeavors, you align yourself with the abundant flow of inspiration that is available to you right now. Additionally, this is a prime time to explore unconventional ideas and approaches. The energy that surrounds you encourages stepping outside of the ordinary, embracing new methods, and thinking outside the box. What has worked in the past may no longer serve you, and that's perfectly okay. This period is urging you to take risks with your creativity, to explore unknown territory, and to challenge established ways of thinking. Don't be afraid to try something that feels unconventional or daring. The universe is giving you the green light to experiment, and it's in this experimentation that you will find solutions and breakthroughs that are uniquely yours. Trust that your willingness to explore new avenues will pay off in unexpected and profound ways. Above all, trust your intuition when it comes to creative solutions. The guidance you need is already within you. As you move through this period, pay attention to the subtle nudges and feelings that arise in response to your creative work. Your intuition will guide you to the right path, whether it's leading you to a new project, a different approach, or a fresh perspective on something you've been struggling with. Your inner voice knows the way, and the more you listen to it, the clearer your creative process will become. Don't second-guess yourself. Trust that your instincts are aligned with your highest good. The creative energy available to you right now is here to help you break free from limitations and express yourself in powerful ways. Remember, creativity is not a linear process, and it doesn't always follow a set timeline. Trust the journey, allow things to unfold organically, and know that each step forward, no matter how small, brings you closer to your creative breakthroughs. Embrace this time of exploration, play, and intuition. Your creativity is a powerful tool, and now is the time to let it flow freely, unfettered by doubt or fear. By embracing these creative sparks and trusting in the process, you will find yourself moving toward new heights of personal growth and expression. Breaking free from the past. Now is a powerful time to break free from the past and let go of the mentalities, patterns, and habits that have been holding you back. This phase offers the perfect opportunity to release outdated beliefs and thoughts that no longer serve your growth. Often, we hold on to ways of thinking and acting that we've outgrown, and the universe is now presenting you with the energy needed to shed these layers. It's not about pushing away your past, but about understanding that certain parts of your past no longer align with who you are becoming. This is a time to cleanse your mind and spirit, creating space for new ways of being. Old patterns and habits may resurface during this time. You may find yourself revisiting familiar situations or behaviors that you thought you had outgrown. This is a natural part of the process. These old patterns appear not to pull you back into them, but to give you the chance to fully release them. When you face these familiar habits, it's an invitation to make a conscious choice to break free from them. Instead of falling into the trap of repetition, recognize these moments as opportunities for growth. When you acknowledge the patterns that no longer serve you, you reclaim your power and move closer to the version of yourself you're meant to be. The attachment to past situations can also become evident. Perhaps there are people, events, or memories that you have held on to for far too long. These attachments may provide comfort, but they also hold you back from fully stepping into your future. Letting go of attachments does not mean forgetting or invalidating your past. It means freeing yourself from the emotional weight these attachments carry. As you release what no longer supports your well-being, you create space for new experiences and opportunities. You become unburdened, lighter, and more open to the flow of new energy that's waiting to come into your life. One of the biggest obstacles to releasing the past is the fear of change. The unfamiliar can be intimidating, and stepping into the unknown can bring up feelings of uncertainty and doubt. You may feel comfortable in the patterns you've known, even if they're limiting. Change can feel threatening because it asks you to move beyond your comfort zone. However, change is not something to fear, it's something to embrace. The fear of change is a natural reaction to stepping into something new, but you must trust that it's leading you toward growth. Every step into the unknown is an opportunity for deeper self-discovery and expansion. Stepping through this fear is the key to unlocking new possibilities in your life. In order to move forward, you must first recognize where you're stuck. Being honest with yourself about the areas of your life where you feel stagnant or trapped is the first step in breaking free from the past. These areas are often where your growth has been limited by old beliefs or fears. The moment you acknowledge where you are stuck, you give yourself permission to move beyond it. This awareness is the catalyst that activates change. The universe is presenting you with the tools you need to break through these barriers. But it starts with you being willing to see where you are holding yourself back. By taking responsibility for your own growth and recognizing the areas where you are stuck, you set the stage for the next level of your evolution. Releasing the past is not an overnight process. It takes time, patience, and self-compassion. But this period offers the perfect energy to start making those shifts. By letting go of outdated mentalities, recognizing old patterns, and stepping through the fear of change, you move into a phase of profound growth and transformation. You are not leaving behind who you were. You are evolving into the fullest expression of who you are meant to become. Trust the process, embrace the changes, and know that each release brings you closer to your higher self. The past has served its purpose, but now is the time to break free and move forward into a brighter, more aligned future. Unexpected shifts. Unexpected shifts are a powerful aspect of the energy surrounding this period. You may experience sudden changes that force you out of your comfort zone, catching you by surprise and testing your adaptability. These changes could happen in various aspects of your life, but particularly in your career or daily routines. You may find that something you've taken for granted or a situation you thought was stable shifts unexpectedly. It could be a change in your job, a sudden opportunity or challenge that comes your way, or a shift in your personal circumstances that disrupts your usual flow. These shifts, though unsettling at first, are not something to resist. The unexpected is a part of your path forward, pushing you toward growth and evolution. When change comes suddenly, it's easy to feel a sense of fear or uncertainty, as the unknown can feel threatening. However, this is where trust in the process is essential. The universe is guiding you, even when the path appears unclear. Resisting these shifts can prolong discomfort and limit your potential. Instead, embrace the change and see it as an invitation to step beyond the boundaries you've placed around yourself. The disruption may feel challenging, but it's important to remember that it's pushing you in the direction you need to go. While the initial reaction to unexpected shifts may be discomfort, it's in these very moments that you may uncover new opportunities. Often, growth happens when things are shaken up, and what seemed like a setback or surprise is actually a chance to break free from old patterns. These surprises are often catalysts for personal development, inviting you to reevaluate your priorities, explore new avenues, and consider options that weren't visible before. The unexpected may provide you with new insights into your strengths, new directions for your career, or new perspectives on how to approach life. Though the initial shock may be jarring, it often leads to a deeper alignment with your true purpose. Flexibility is key during this time. Life may present you with new directions and opportunities that require you to adjust quickly. The more rigid you are in your approach to life, the more difficult these shifts may feel. Flexibility allows you to roll with the energy of change, adjusting your mindset and actions to meet new demands. The ability to bend without breaking is essential in navigating these shifts with grace. When you stay flexible, you open yourself up to the flow of energy around you, and you align with the natural course of your life's journey. Rather than being fixed in one place, embrace the flow of change and trust that it will lead you where you need to go. These shifts may also call for you to let go of old attachments and outdated beliefs about how things should unfold. You might need to release expectations of how your career, relationships, or daily life should look. Letting go of these rigid expectations frees you to see the potential in what's unfolding. It's about moving from a place of control to one of surrender, allowing the changes to unfold as they will. Sometimes the most profound opportunities arise when you step away from your original plan and remain open to what the universe presents. Above all, trust that these unexpected shifts are part of your growth process. Even if the changes seem disruptive or challenging, they are ultimately leading you to greater clarity and deeper alignment with your path. By staying flexible, embracing the unknown, and being willing to adjust as the energy moves, you allow yourself to move through these shifts with greater ease and grace. These moments, though uncomfortable, are an essential part of your journey forward. They will help you expand your horizons, break free from old constraints, and step more fully into the next phase of your personal and spiritual evolution. Self-reflection and reassessment. This is a period ripe for deep self-reflection and reassessment. The energy around you is introspective, urging you to take a step back and examine where you are in relation to your higher purpose. You are being called to look at your life from a more mindful and honest perspective, assessing whether your current path still aligns with the deeper desires and mission of your soul. In a world full of distractions, it's easy to lose sight of your true calling. This moment offers the clarity needed to pause, reflect, and evaluate whether the direction you've been heading still resonates with your authentic self. Taking this time to reassess your goals is an act of courage and self-honesty. It can be tempting to continue on the path simply because it's familiar, even if it no longer feels fulfilling or aligned. However, true growth and alignment come from the willingness to question whether your current pursuits are truly in harmony with your soul's mission. If you've been feeling disconnected or uncertain about where you're headed, it's likely a sign that a reassessment is necessary. This process requires vulnerability, as it asks you to acknowledge areas where you may have drifted from your true path. However, the clarity gained from this introspection will provide you with a renewed sense of purpose and direction. As you reassess your goals, it's essential to reevaluate your priorities. Ask yourself what truly matters at the core of your being. Are you prioritizing the things that bring you joy, peace, and fulfillment? Or have external pressures, expectations, and societal norms influence your choices? In this phase, you are encouraged to focus inward and let go of any distractions that don't serve your highest good. The things that truly matter are those that nurture your spirit and align with your heart's deepest desires. Take a moment to assess what feels meaningful to you and let that be your guide moving forward. Personal growth during this time will arise from honest self-assessment. This means being real with yourself, without judgment or self-criticism. It's about observing where you are with compassion, without the need for perfection. Often we hold ourselves to unrealistic standards, believing we must have everything figured out or appear flawless. But growth doesn't come from perfection. It comes from embracing your true self, flaws and all. The process of self-reflection is not about achieving an ideal version of yourself, but about acknowledging where you are, what you've learned, and how you can evolve in the most authentic way. Allow yourself the grace to be imperfect while striving for alignment with your true purpose. Let go of the need for perfection. This period calls for you to embrace your true direction, even if it doesn't look exactly as you imagine. The idea of perfection can often hold us back from taking the steps we need to move forward. Perfectionism can be paralyzing, making us afraid to act until everything feels just right. But the truth is, there is no perfect path, and there is no perfect time. The universe is guiding you toward what you need, and that may not fit neatly into preconceived ideas of success or achievement. Allow yourself to trust the process and release any expectations of perfection. Your soul's mission is not about achieving an ideal, but about living in alignment with your authentic truth. This phase of self-reflection provides an opportunity for a profound inner transformation. As you reassess your goals, priorities, and direction, you open yourself up to new possibilities and deeper understanding. The energy encourages you to shed outdated goals and beliefs that no longer serve you, making way for more aligned aspirations. The clarity you gain from this process will lead to a more authentic and fulfilling path forward. It's not about having all the answers immediately, but being willing to trust the journey and allow your true self to guide you with confidence and clarity.